get it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The gun, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. The gun, it's Griffin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. His throw's going to be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A throw, but incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
27-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Griffin. Crossland, caught by Moore. And now look at this. Big gain by Fuller. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's a quick throw coming out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings, and now they're going to fake it. He had it earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 21 yards. And the
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, Chicago.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Pass incomplete.
Griffin's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 12.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Griffin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 5. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 3. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Delage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed, because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
20-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Make sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
From the gun, Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Man, complete. The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun. Griffin. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 Vikings extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. This is Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very strong gain of 24.
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin will get this to Antonio Gibson complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Griffin's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Inches.
They'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Griffin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their
now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Intercepted. And Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
40. Bears nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're on the tackle. 1 yard.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Griffin looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Taylor Gabriel. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
From the gun, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now. Griffin eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Chicago.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing on second and long. Griffin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
To Jamal Williams.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 31-yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.